All right, so this video is kind of the wrap-up video to the unit. So you've learned all about lines, you've learned all about linear relationships, you've learned about rate, you've learned about slope, you've learned about y-intercept. And so this practice right here is really just a wrap-up of everything. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking at different linear relationships and comparing them. So in this practice, there's 3 gyms you're going to be looking at. These are real. I just looked them up this past or last week, and so these numbers are all real. So your job is to find out which gym has a lower monthly rate, and so you're going to need to find all of the gym slopes for that. Which gym has a lower joining fee? That would be your y-intercept. So you're going to look for which gym has a lower y-intercept. Then you're going to look at the cost of the gyms for a year, and then you're going to decide which gym, if you were to go for a year, would be the cheapest option. And then so it'll ask you a bunch of questions. So your job is really going to do a lot of this prep work, is to find the slope and y-intercept from this problem, from a table, and from an equation. Some things to keep in mind as you're doing this is if you're looking at comparing slope, you really want to compare the absolute value of your slope. So for example, if I have a slope of 3 and a slope of -4, and if you're just looking at them as numbers, 3 is a bigger number than -4, right? However, if you took, this is really talking about how fast it's changing. The negatives in slope tells you if your line is increasing or decreasing. It doesn't make a difference about how much you're changing. So when you're looking at slope, a change of 4 is greater than a change of 3. This negative, the only thing the negative does is tell you if your line is going down or if it's going up. So you really want to look at the number, the absolute value of your slope, to figure out which one is changing faster. So that's kind of a tricky part of slope, is just making sure to look at that piece of it. The y-intercept is just where it's initiation, it's a starting fee, it's a one-time cost that you pay, usually at the beginning. So that's some kind of things to keep in mind as you're going through this practice. The last question, the last multiple choice, make sure to show all your work so you have evidence of why you chose the answer you chose. And that's really it for the practice for today.